Hey, Vikings faithful. Skol. Baby, buckle up, because we're diving into some juicy Minnesota sports franchise chatter that's got the whole state buzzing. You've probably heard whispers about team sales, valuations, and big moves, especially with our beloved Minnesota Vikings. Are the Wilfs selling? Is the NFL's cash cow status boosting our team's worth? Let's unpack the latest, separate fact from fiction, and get you fired up about our purple and gold. What's the wildest Vikings rumor you've heard lately? Drop it in the comments, and let's get this party started. First off, let's clear the air on a rumor that's been floating around like a bad pass from a rookie QB. There was talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves wrapping up a sale to Mark Lore and Alex Rodriguez. Sounds exciting, right? Well, hold the phone, that deal hit a major snag. Legal disputes between the original owner, Glenn Taylor, and the Lore Rodriguez duo have kept the Timberwolves' ownership in limbo. No sale has been finalized, despite the hype. So, Vikings fans, let's focus on what's real and keep our eyes on our gridiron giants. What do you think about this Minnesota sports drama? Sound off below. Now, let's shift to the Minnesota Twins, where things are getting spicy. The Pollard family, who've owned the Twins since 1984, recently announced they're exploring a sale. That's right. After decades of baseball in the Twin Cities, the Pollards are ready to pass the torch. No deal's done yet, but the buzz is real, and fans are eager to see who might step up to the plate. Could this shake up the Minnesota sports scene? Vikings fans, do you think a Twin sale could impact our NFL squad spotlight? Let me know your thoughts. Here's where it gets interesting for us Vikings diehards. The Wilf family, owners of our Minnesota Vikings since 2005, are not putting our team up for sale. Nope, not happening. Despite all the chatter about Minnesota sports franchises changing hands, Zygi and Mark Wilf are holding tight to their purple empire. And why wouldn't they? The Vikings are a cornerstone of the NFL, and their value just keeps climbing. How pumped are you that the Wilfs are staying committed? Share your Skol pride in the comments. Let's talk numbers, because the NFL's financial muscle is no joke. The Vikings, like other NFL franchises, are part of a league that's an absolute juggernaut. Forbes pegs the average NFL team value at over $5 billion, with top teams like the Cowboys and Rams pushing past $8 billion. Our Vikings? They're sitting pretty at around $4.65 billion, and that number's only growing. The Wilfs' investment is paying off big time, even without a sale. Crazy, right? What's your dream investment if you had that kind of cash? Let's hear it. Why are NFL teams like the Vikings worth so much? It's simple. Football is America's favorite sport, and the NFL dominates TV ratings, sponsorships, and ticket sales. In 2024, the league raked in over $20 billion in revenue, and that's no small potatoes. For the Wilfs, owning the Vikings is like holding a golden ticket in a league that prints money. Vikings fans, doesn't it feel good to cheer for a team that's such a powerhouse? Drop a Skol chant in the comments if you're feeling the vibe. Let's zoom in on the Wilfs' legacy with the Vikings. When they bought the team 20 years ago, the franchise was in rough shape. Think outdated facilities and a shaky reputation. Fast forward to 2025 and they've turned it around. US Bank Stadium? A masterpiece. Training facilities? Top-notch. Mark Wilf himself said, "We want our players to maximize their potential in one facilities. That's the kind of leadership we love." What's your favorite thing about the Vikings' glow-up under the Wilfs? Let's talk about it. But it's not just about shiny buildings. The Wilfs are investing in the team's future on the field too. Recent off-season moves, like bolstering the defense with new talent and leadership, show they're all in on a Super Bowl run. ESPN even suggested the Vikings consider signing veteran edge rusher Matthew Judon for extra depth. Imagine Judon wreaking havoc alongside our D-line. Do you think we need another pass rusher to dominate in 2025? Hit the comments with your take. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, that quarterback debate. A recent report questioned the Vikings' off-season QB decisions, sparking some heated fan discussions. With J.J. McCarthy developing and Sam Darnold holding the fort, the team's betting on youth and experience. But are they on the right track? The suspense is killing me, and I know you're feeling it too. Who's your pick for QB1 this season? Let's get that debate going in the comments. As we wrap this up, Vikings Nation, it's clear our team's in good hands with the Wilfs, and the future's looking bright. No sale, just pure purple passion and a franchise value that's soaring. Let's keep the energy high and the Skol chants loud. What's the one thing you want to see from the Vikings in 2025? Smash that like button, drop your thoughts below, subscribe for more Vikings news, and share this with your fellow fans. Skol Vikings!